Yeah, y'all doing out there in video land? This Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Part 3. Part 3. Part 3. Here we go. Part 3. We're going to go ahead and assemble things. I decided to go ahead and polish things. That's what took so long between the breaks. I went ahead and polished the cog ring, the Snaggletooth cog ring for the Code 4. And the Snaggletooth. And the lock bar. Polished the lock bar. Had a lot of grind marks in it. And I like to make everything match. That's the reason why I ended up polishing everything, people, because I just want all the parts to match when they're together. And the spine of the blade. All right, so let's go ahead and assemble it. We got to still take this off. We got to take this off and put the Snaggletooth on it. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me see which one was small enough. I think it's this one. Oh, I know which one was small enough. I remember now. Sorry about that, people. Trying to remember which tool I used for what. I used my other WeHas. And these are the bushings for this one. Set them on top of this box. There we go. It's one of these. There it is right there. Okay, let's see if we can get this one off, huh? Might need the other part. And the Snaggletooth kit helps you hold the nut side in place. See if I can get on there. All right. The whole thing's turning. I can feel it. So that's not working. Maybe if we put a little vice grip or something on it, may help keep it from turning. There we go, we got it. All right. You're gonna need that piece off. Let's see what we got over here for our parts. It's this one right here. See what Snaggletooth parts we're going to reuse. And that's a nice looking piece for the Snaggletooth. I think we're going to go with that. We're going to use a Snaggletooth part. Or let me see. This time, on that one, we use the stock one. So yeah, let's reuse the stock one again, just to make it match this one that we did over here. This one we're switching the side. This is a left side Snaggletooth. So where's my little washer? Feels weird doing it from the left side, must admit. I'm always putting these on from the right side. Let's see which one works with the stock piece. That's the wrong threads. Must be this one. No, it's not that one either, huh? Let me see what other choice we got over here. This one? Okay, this one works. Okay, I hope it's long enough though. We'll put in the washer. Oh yeah, we got enough bite. We got enough to get some bite over there. There we go. Make sure it's on the way we want it, in the position that we want it in. We'll tighten it up in that position. Oh, what am I thinking? This is different. This is their screws has Allen keys. Okay. There we go. That one's done. That part's done, people. Now we just have to reassemble. That's all we got left now, just reassembly. Here's another Allen key. Get these tools out the way. Oh. What did I do? Did I just drop it? That was the other side, the thumb stud that we're not using. I'll find it later, people. I'll find it later. Because I do not see it. I'll find it later. Here's a new pocket clip. I went and got this one out of one of my old Code 4s. I never used the pocket clip. This is a brand new pocket clip. All right, let's go ahead and start reassembling. You see this side. Boom. That's the side that's going to the pocket clip. That side right there. So that's the side we're going to do first. Oh no, we got to do this side first because this side has a pinhole in it. Okay, I take it back. We don't have a choice. We got to do this side first. All our nuts and screws, I put them in here. Here's a little pin. Okay. All these screws are pretty much the same size, so you don't have to worry about them being the wrong size. I didn't pull out my WeHaws yet. Need a T6. One down. The only screws that are longer really are the pocket clip ones. There we go. This side is not going to have the pocket clip this time, so we're going to go ahead and put the screws in it. Wait a minute, that's a pocket clip screw, it looks like. That's another pocket clip screw. This is another short one. And we should have one more short one. Where's the other short one at? Got one hiding out on us. Well, let me go ahead and put these in. Oh no, what am I thinking? What am I thinking, people? That's the right amount of screws. I've forgotten this one. The other side doesn't have screws in it. It sounds like a recon. It's a little bit different. All right, so we're doing good. The big stop pin goes to the front. Your smaller stop pin goes to the rear. The groove parts go up. Your internal stop pin goes in. I like to lube the torsion spring. Put a little grease on my fingers. Just put a little lube on it. It helps it against corrosion and just keeps it strong. I like to put a little bit of lube on the center pivot pin. All right, now for the pivot, put a little lube on that too. The flat goes to the front. If I can see the flat. Let me see the flat here. Okay, there's the front. There we go. Okay, still got a little lube on my fingers. Time to put the washers on. Bronze phosphor washer goes on first. Put a little lube on my fingers. That one goes on. Next, Teflon washer. A little lube on my fingers. That one goes on. Then I put a drop of oil on it. Miltech 1 is what I'm using. Miltech 1, people. The grease is Miltech 1 also. Next goes on our new blade. Oh yeah. Put a little drop of oil. Next goes on our next washer, Teflon washer. Already got some grease on my fingers. And last but not least, I'm gonna put a little extra grease on my fingers for this one. The bronze phosphorus washer. Now it goes on the lock bar. A little bit of grease, clean grease on my lock bar. I like to put a little bit on the sides. These areas right here. The areas where it rubs up against the sides of the handle scale sometimes. And a little bit back here in the area where the torsion bar spring runs against. Go ahead and assemble it. Now we're pretty much done, people. Wipe off any excess I have on the inside. Go and grab the other scale and put that one on. Okay, everything's all in place. Ready for the final screws to go in. You guys can sort of get a look at what it's going to look like. Absolutely loving it. I just love when a plan comes together. Absolutely loving it, people. All right, let's get the long screws in this one. These all have a little bit of Loctite on them. There's 3 long screws. The rest of them are a little bit shorter. You have 4 shorter ones that go into the body. The 3 long ones are for your pocket clip. Put my 2 short ones in. I forgot to put that away. Let's put this away before I forget about it. Absolutely love these parts. Snaggletooth makes some awesome parts. Robert Snaggletooth. And he's just an awesome person too, people. Highly recommend dealing with Robert Snaggletooth. I will leave a link in the more section or the dialogue section that you can go into at the bottom of the videos. You go check that out. You can see links to where I got all these parts from. This is going together perfectly. I had to get another pocket clip though, people. It didn't come with a left side pocket clip. So when they come in the packages like that, what do you call them? The sealed packages? I don't know what the actual name for them is. When they come in those packages, they don't have the extra pocket clip. So that's one disadvantage to getting them in those kind of packages that I've noticed. T10. All the way down. I like to back it up just a touch. Let's see where we're at. Ooh. Ooh. Perfect. Perfectly centered. And that's just the first adjustment. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Just a touch of side to side. Okay. Just a touch. Okay, none there. Still centered. Oh, it's a perfect knife, people. It's a perfect one. It's a perfect one. All right, let's put everything away. And I'm going to do one more video. I know this is video number 3, but I'm going to do a short showing how I deploy this knife. Oh, man, I'm going to love having this in my box. A nice, lightweight, fast deployment pocket knife. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Couldn't have came out any better, people. Couldn't have came out any better than this. Always keep parts, people. I always recommend to everybody to keep parts. You never know when you're going to lose something or something like that. You need a little tiny screw or something. It's always good to keep your parts. Oh, man, I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. You know, like I should now. All right. Love my WeHaws too, people. I highly recommend WeHaws. That's all the tools I think I'm going to get from now on is WeHaw tools for knives and things. Oh, there they are. The dynamic duo. The dynamic duo. All right. Now I got one I can carry all the time. Now I have to feel guilty because I always worry about messing this one up. This one was a gift. This one was a gift from Rob at Snaggletooth, people. He made the handles and everything. So, you know, this is a special one to me. This one right here, I got this for $44 at MidwayUSA, the knife itself. Sure, I put a lot of work into it. You know, I put a lot of work into it, no doubt. But, you know, it's really worth it. And, you know, all the parts I put into this, you know, the Snaggletooth, I think it was like $22. And the cog ring might have been $30 or something. I can't remember exactly, but that's like $50. So that's like $94. So for less than $100, I made this knife, including the parts, the knife itself, brand new knife. And this is an awesome self-defense folder, people. I know most people think of the Code 4 as just being a EDC, you know, an everyday carry type folder, but they make awesome self-defense folders if you use the Snaggletooth parts on them. Look at this. Look how my extension to my reach is extended already. Now that I got the cog ring, I don't like to really put my finger in it, but if you do it like that, you even got more reach. I like to draw it with my finger in it, but after I get out, I like to have it like that. Always worry about my finger getting twisted in the ring. But anyway, got almost 5.5 inches of reach, people. 5.5 inches from a 3.5-inch blade knife. So now it makes this knife a 4.5-inch blade. You know, have the same reach as like a 4.5-inch blade knife. Isn't that awesome? I think this is an awesome self-defense tool, people. And isn't it beautiful? It's just a beautiful knife when, you know, you put a little effort into it and polish out the parts and stuff like that. I know stock, they don't really look like that much, you know, because they have a lot of grind marks in them and stuff like that in the parts and stuff like that. But when you know, put a little bit of effort into them and sand all the parts out and sand all the grind marks out, this is really a beautiful knife. It's like a custom knife. You know, custom knives are made like this, you know, linerless with 6061 heat treated on liners. That's how ProTech makes their knives. The exact same way, with the exact same kind of metal. 6061 aluminum, heat treated aircraft grade aluminum. Same kind of stuff they use in engine blocks. Super tough stuff, people. And this is a S35 CPM crucible steel CPM S35 VM blade for $44, 3.5 inches blade. 3.5 inches of blade. You know, it's really like 3.6, to tell you the truth. Let's measure it out. I just want to show you what I'm talking about. Here's the blade. Measure it from here to here. It comes out to 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8. 3 5/8, which is really 3.6 inches long. This is a beautiful knife, people. The Code 4 is one that I don't ever hear people talking about. But this is really a beautiful knife. It's a full metal knife, all metal knife. The only thing that's not metal in it is the Teflon washers that go up against the blade tang and the bronze phosphorus washers that go up against the handle scales themselves. But I love this knife, people. This is a beautiful knife. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful. And with this saber hollow ground blade, it's a slicer. It's a slicer. It's a slicer. And it's a stabber. Whoa, this has got everything that you need. This is perfect. And this size of blade, where I live in California, is legal everywhere. You know, except for, you know, in buildings where you're not allowed to carry any kind of knife or weapon or anything that can be, you know, thought of as being a weapon or whatever. Like a federal building or a school or educational area or something like that. But everywhere else, these are legal. And to me, this is an awesome, awesome, awesome self-defense folder, people. To me, the Code 4 is like a slimmed down Recon 1. And what I mean by that, let me bring out a Recon 1. You can see the handle shapes are very similar. I don't have my other Recon 1 out here, but I do have one of these. Awesome knives, people. Highly recommend the Code 4. I hope you all get to see this. But then, you know, I'm going to go ahead and do a short for y'all and show you how I draw these. Peace out, Stiletto. Have a great day. Have a great day, people. Peace.